A very pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman. And also let's bring up Juan Ramon Arasate, our player manager, is right here too. He doesn't have a microphone, but he's right over here. Always
with a good polo game, of course.
And we'd like to welcome you to this Sunday matinee performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 12 p.m. In addition to fast and fun highlight action, each of today's games offers win, place, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. If these terms are new to you, we will explain them throughout the performance. We also have a pick 3 wagering game for the high-paying High Five jackpot that begins in Game 3 with its $2,000 guarantee, and the Mighty Ocho, which begins in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com if that's your thing, or if you would like that to be your thing. Or if you're in Connecticut, mywinners.com. We do not have any scratches in today's performance. And for those of you new to the Jai-Alai Channel, or new to Jai-Alai, a scratch occurs when someone who is scheduled in a particular performance is unable to play as a result of usually injury or illness. I think someone asked the question yesterday, what if someone's just not in the program? Like, you'll notice that Anderluck's not in today's program. He's not scratched.
Yeah.
He's just not here. So since we don't have any scratches, it really is our pleasure to bring you sports entertainment, live sports entertainment from Miami, from Magic City. Bring a little levity and hopefully a little enjoyment to your Sunday afternoon. Andrew, how are you?
Always exciting on this Sunday. A lot of things we got to talk about here, including that Golden Cesta up for grabs. Honestly, I think Golden Cesta may be awarded already, Douglas. Let's check the standings here. Douglas with 15 singles wins this week. Next closest guy is Ben at 7. So Douglas has clinched the Golden Cesta. Not much to worry about for that today. But we got some Fantasy Jai-Alai final day of the week for that. $100 going to the winner in addition to a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. We'll update those standings. Certainly after game number 5, we'll check for an update. And then from games 5 through 9, check for game-by-game updates to see who's going to take home those aforementioned prizes. And again, we got some big news with that fantasy game as well. Of course, again, run and operated by the Jai-Alai Channel, and those prizes sponsored by Magic City. We have a fantasy update, as we said there. Magic City has agreed to increase that prize to $150 once we reach 150 active league members. So this week we had 142. So measly 8 more people need to sign. Measly? I mean, considering...
Could you come up with a better word than measly? I mean, what if you're one of those 8 people? It's like, oh, Magic City thinks that I'm measly.
Well, I'm just saying a small amount to get to 150. We only need 8 people, given how much we've grown.
Word choice is key.
Word choice is key.
In life.
Semantics. We're learning.
In life.
Yes, but we said there once we reach 200, we would up it to 200. That is still going to be... we're still going to do that, but we've added another little checkpoint there at 150, so... hopefully next week you got $150 on the line in addition to that Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. And we are now just a few minutes away from the first game of this final performance of the week. And as we do before the first game of every performance, we have this spectacular 7 video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance. Take a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And now just under 4 minutes away from that first game. And Stu, you see over $300 in that Mighty Ocho pool, not all new anymore, just that Ocho pool. 300 empanadas.
300 empanadas. What is it with you and empanadas since we're not operating the casino right now?
Just
you're like
one,
laser
man.
like focused on empanadas.
Just trying to get a sponsorship deal.
Latin Cafe 2000 right down the street. That's not a plug for them. I mean, I usually stop there almost every day, but if you want an empanada,
they have good ones?
Oh, yeah.
I actually haven't checked that out.
It's right on Lejeune.
Yeah, it's right here. I
Take 7th to Lejeune, you drive by it, right?
Yeah, see it every day.
Stop in? I mean, you can't go in. You have to sit outside, but...
But no, actually, I think, what was that, Paulie's word, right? 20,000, 15,000 empanadas?
Paulie has so many good lines. He really does. Balloons and lobster time, Machu Picchu.
Lobster time, big balloons? Yeah.
Big balloons. I was thinking if there was a way that we could, like, run a microphone into, that little VIP area back here and put him in front of a TV set so he could be socially distanced.
Just get it in some capacity. Get him.
I picture Paulie sitting there, someone maybe listening and going, "I'm not an invalid." It's like we're not suggesting he is, but obviously it's a little safer to have kept Paulie safe during this questionably safe period of time. But definitely missed. And I do have to have a long conversation with Paulie because this conversation stuff that you and I do. I think I have verified this with the powers that be that this was the goal all along.
Yeah.
And I really don't want Paulie to be offended. I really did not get it.
Yeah, you were saying, like, I was just sitting here, Paulie was trying to talk to me, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, and people would comment on that, and it's really, a couple people early on suggested, well, maybe he's got a problem with, I don't have any, I love Paulie, I think he's great.
No, he's the best.
Just how you announce highlight. You talk about what's going on in the court, you announce the next game, and then they play some music in between, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then once Scott, I think, took advantage of the fact that I sound smarter than I am, and you need to dumb things down. I told him, I said, you need to talk to me like I'm 2. And then he went, think sports broadcast. And I went, and he said, oh, you don't follow sports. And so then he talked about, he gave me the example of Monday Night Football with Cosell and the different personalities in the booth.
Sure, yeah, there you go.
So I went on YouTube and I was like, oh.
Stu studied the art of the broadcast.
Of course, because I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, oh, that's what you want. And then you and I had a meeting. And then Scott had a meeting.
Yes.
Then we started talking.
We started talking, and we're still talking.
And Paulie sat back and said, that's all I was asking for. Why the hell wouldn't he do that with me? 1 minute to go before we begin Game 1. Game 1 now just 1 minute away. Looky there. It's 12 p.m. on Sunday. Time to play Jai-Alai. The serve will begin game number 1, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. This begins the Mighty Ochos. Serving red shirt at post 1 is Legend. Receiving blue at post 2, El Barba. Legend serves. We begin. Rebote left side. El Barba's at the 8 line. That scores point 2. El Barba first up on the board in today's first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's Jedin. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Here's Jedden. El Barba, excellent effort to make this rebote. Just lands wide. Point 3. This next matchup has Jedden serving to the green shirt of post 4, Juice. Big bounce brought down by Jedden. Juice from the 11 line. Jedden turns, saves the rebote. Here's Juice on the run. Sends it back to pass, sets Jedden up for the rebote at the 7 line. Hard to the inside, Juice on the run. Excellent hustle by Juice to get there. Landed just short of the front wall, point 3. Black shirt at post 5 receives. This matchup has Jedden serving to Ben. Forehand rebote by Jedden. Ben, forehand at the 10 line. Ball missed, point 5. In our next matchup, Ben will serve to the yellow shirt of post 6. Here's Diaz. Point 6. Here's post 7, Tennessee, the pink shirt. Tennessee with a drop ball, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Wello. Good catch by Diaz. It's a hard throw. Diaz makes the catch. Back to the inside he goes. Wello on the run. Wello got there for the rebote. Good pickup by Diaz. He holds on to it. Backhand to the inside. Wello from the 11 line. Rebote's up. Made it. And scores. I'm going to guess that's a satisfying point for Diaz there. Point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now doubled through the end of the game. Here's Legend. Diaz hangs in there, goes to the floor to make the rebote. Here's Legend from the 10 line. Rebote left side for the big bounce to the inside. Legend from the 11 line. Diaz takes it in the air, makes the catch. What a beautiful throw. And it's going to score point 6. Straight points to a possible game point here for Diaz in the yellow of post 6. On the court trying to stop him, the blue of post 2, El Barba. Low runner to the inside, picked up by Diaz. El Barba from the forehand. Diaz with the catch. El Barba's there. Diaz from the left side again. Barber with the tip ball. That is point and a perfect game for the yellow shirt of post 6, Diaz. 6 wins it, 3 places. 5 will serve to 2. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Over serve. That's a 3rd place finish for post 2, El Barba. Unofficial order of finish for our first game is 6-3-2. Results from game number 1 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Diaz. He had a perfect game. Taking second, post 3, Jedden. Coming in third, post 2, El Barba. 6-3-2 is the official order of finish for game 1. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. And good for Diaz. Back
in the win column.
Back in the win column.
First time since
with a perfect game.
Take a look here, scrolling through week 7. I think it was week 7 for Diaz. Week 7, he had 1 win last time for Diaz, so measly. Not even the right word there. 7 weeks ago. So a long time for Diaz to get back in the win column, but he does it there. And on the season for him, win number 13. Sorry, win number 14 for him. Nicely done.
Did it with a perfect game. There are your prices from game 1. The Quinella, 3-6. That's 3-6 or 6-3, first and second in any order. $72.60. The trifecta, first, second, and third place finishing, 6-3-2, $288.80. And consolation for win pools, so don't throw any win tickets away. No one had 6 to win. Sorry, Mike. So 3 to win returns $4.80. Once again, if you had 3 to win, it returns $4.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in Game 2. There are no scratches in today's performance. Post time for Game 2, 7 minutes away. Good luck.
I know I'm better at singles. I have more success in singles, but I learn more from doubles. I walk away with a lot more life lessons, and they stick with me, I'm telling you, late into the night, and those lessons they've stuck with me. Doubles it's kind of like, what do you want and what do you need? Playing doubles, you're definitely having to trust on each other. You're trying to rely on each other, and it's just a lot like a marriage. It's compromise. It's days where you're like, wow, this person's crazy, but maybe you can't express that. You can't tell them that. You got to tell them, hey, I'm with you. I'm gonna stick by you. You know, I got your back. You know, no worries. Even though maybe in your head you're like, what was this person thinking? You know, like they say, as iron sharpens iron, so friend sharpens friend. And that's what you find in doubles. You find that, you know, you and your partner, you make each other better. And it's hard, but you walk out a better person.
And as we said there, that was Diaz picking up his 14th win of this 2020 season. First time in a long time for him. And always good to see.
But when you look at Diaz in that video, okay, so he was still sporting the mustache, which went. And I don't think he's had a haircut since. Yesterday he was in here and he had a bandana. He had a bandana around his head, just like he took a cinta, I think. So cinta is what we use to tie the cesta on to their hand. That's what it's called, it's a cinta. So he had a cinta wrapped around his head, and I asked him if he had a good Nam story. because he looked like
I was going to say that was one of the funniest.
Right. I mean, that's what he looked like, right? He's got this.
He's got the headband, the hair.
Look, it's certainly not. Mike's not a big guy.
No,
he's not a big guy. He's not particularly strong, but
gets it done. Effective.
And he's been with us since year 1. So, I mean, that is probably the evolution of a process that you would normally see. So guys who have advanced more than him since the first year are doing a little bit better. I would say that he's probably benchmark, and a left-hander as well.
Yeah.
So left-hander with not a lot of strength, but no,
and that's why he's so good with that 2-wall, I think, because he's, it's so natural for him on the left side, and, a guy that doesn't have power, he's got to use a little more finesse in his game, and that's why he's had to master that shot, whereas other guys maybe can rely on their power more. Diaz certainly just, finesse, catching, just trying to outcatch his opponent, and, that's a pretty successful formula, in particular in these earlier games, and good for him. I mean, just happy to see him get another win. It's got to feel really good for him to get
no question there. I see. I was about to use my overused phrase. No question about it. So I'm not.
I like that one.
I'm not going to say. I need to try to avoid it, because when I occasionally do watch these, like when I can't sleep, it's like, let me see what I said today, since I have no recollection of it whatsoever.
God.
And it's like, oh my God.
That's, no.
How many times do I say whatever it is? And it's
I say take a look a lot. Yeah, take a look. Yeah.
It's like
we all have our verbal crutch. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what...
No, and even people who speak professionally with the uhs and ums. It's, you want to try to avoid that whenever you can.
Yeah. Now we got 2 minutes till game number 2, and we have another little video here that will explain in simpler terms how the game of Jai-Alai here is played. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Less than a minute now till we get into that second game. See those tri-pools back up close to 1,300 here. A couple more minutes as well to get those last-minute bets in for the high five, which starts before Game 3, and start to look through the rest of the program, Games 3 through 7, see who maybe want to throw out a potential combination there. Only $1 to play, so got some time to make those, but we got Game 2 coming up for you first.
We're ready to begin our second game of the afternoon, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt post 1, Vuelo. Receiving in the blue of post 2, El Barba. There's the serve. Game 2 begins. Low runner to the inside goes off the side of Vuelo Cesta, point 2. El Barba now serves to the white shirt at post 3. Here's Tennessee. Point 3. Now receiving, green shirt at post 4. This matchup has Tennessee serving to Juice. Soft touch by Juice. Tennessee ran up to get it, but missed it. Point 4. In this matchup, Juice serves to the black shirt of post 5. Here's number 22, Bueno. Good catch by Juice. Backhand to the outside. Bueno on the rebote. Gonna take a big bounce to the inside. Juice cuts it off with a hop. Hard throw. Good catch. Rebote. Point 5. In this next matchup, Bueno will serve to the yellow shirt at post 6, Jedin. Good catch by Bueno. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Scoop high on the forehand. Juggling ruled on that scoop. Point 6. Six will serve to the pink shirt at post 7, Legend. Scoop by Legend. Jedin on the left side. Rebote left side to the outside. Ruled in and scoring. Point 7. Here's post 8, Diaz. Diaz makes the catch. 2-all for the big bounce. It's going to score for Diaz. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 1, Vuelo. Soft 2-all. Does not cut. Vuelo's got it on the forehand. Scoop attempt missed. Point 1. One on the board with 2 points, serving to the returning to post. This matchup has Vuelo serving to El Barba. Low runner to the inside, picked up by Vuelo. Big backhand. Good forehand rebote by El Barba. Forehand rebote, escape to the outside, point 1. Vuelo is on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3, Tennessee. As he goes for the scoop, he makes it. Low cortada with the soft touch, caught by Vuelo. Tennessee from the left side. Ooh, almost slipped. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1, Vuelo. Trying to stop him. The green shirt at post 4, Juice. Karam by Juice will score. Point 4. 4 is on the board with 3 points. Back and ready to receive. Post 5, Bueno. Juice. That counts. That was actually brilliant. What effort by Juice. He knew he couldn't make a full-fledged rebote, so he got assessed on it, flipped it up to the front wall. Excellent effort by Juice. Point goes to the 5. 5 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6, Jedin. There's a backhand by Bueno. Jed makes the catch. Robote, it's a 2-all, does not cut. Jed's got it to the outside. Takes a peek, throws it back. Here's Bueno. Point 5. Possible game point here for the black shirt at post 5. Bueno trying to stop him. Post 7, the pink shirt, Legend. Bueno, hard to the inside. Legend takes it in the air. Sends it back to the inside low. Bueno, good concentration there. Makes the rebote. Legend dropped it. That is point and game to the black shirt of post 5, Bueno. No playoff here. 1 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-1-4. It's official. Coming in first, post 5, Bueno. Taking second, post 1, Vuelo. Coming in third, post 4, Juice. 5-1-4 is the official order finish for game number 2. There are your prices. $2 Quinella 1.5. That's 1.5 or 5.1, $23.60. $2 trifecta 5.14, $120 even. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 3, and more importantly than just Game 3, it's the beginning of today's High 5. High 5 jackpot is, of course, as the name indicates, a jackpot wager, guaranteed at a $2,000 minimum payout. High 5 is a pick 5. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and you'll cash in on that $2,000. Post time for Game 3 is just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
I love Jai-Alai. I think Jai-Alai's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Jai-Alai would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
Catch by Bueno. Carom by Bueno. Caught by Barba. Rebote left side. Lamonte makes the catch. Returns a Carom that's gonna score.
Tight to the inside. Robote comes out. Diaz sends that just under the overhead screen. High bouncer comes Ancier just in front of the 11 line. That's a long Carom. That one will score.
Reversed by Bueno. Kubala from the 7 line throws a 2-all that is stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno's Carom. That's going to score.
Wow.
Carballo takes it in the air, throws a Carom back to the outside, and that scores. What a shot.
the carom to score one of the best points of this season. Ragley from the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala's going to score. By Ron. Catch on the forehand to Vanderluck. What a carom. Wow. Reverse. Caught by Ron. 2-0 by Ron. Caught by Douglas.
Nice.
Carom by Douglas. Wow.
And folks, that was a little mini profile from Bueno there, and the top 10 caroms from the 2019 season. And for Bueno, we'll give you an update on his stats. That was his third win of the week. Number 44 overall for him on the season. He is still locked into that third and final bonus money slot finish. We paid the top three, $15,000 to first place, $10,000 to second, $5,000 bonus goes to third there at the end of the season. So Bueno still holding on to that spot, 4 ahead of Ikeda, who's in fourth place.
And with 2 minutes to go, should clarify 2 things really quickly that have come up as questions. One, you see one judge. There is a national shortage of highlight judges currently going on. That's right. There's a pandemic. There's civil unrest.
People don't talk about that one.
And there's a national shortage
media doesn't
of highlight
focus
judges.
on it. It's a shame. Yeah.
So that's what's going on. No, we have a number of judges that are out, and because we're on a 120-foot court, we're playing, for the most part, all singles right now, and the state has agreed that on this 120-foot court, and for the time being, when we have most of our judges out with illness, that we will go with one judge.
I got to tell you, Frank's been all over the court. The way he's moving out there, talk about a guy, replacement ref here, getting a gig, first time out there on the court. He's really earned his spot here full time.
And Frank, of course, has played highlight
Eagle
for a
Eye,
number of years. He played under Fire Chef at Calder.
How do you get that name?
Elizalde.
Fire Chef.
He's a chef.
Simple enough.
Played at
Silly name.
what's his name? Played at Miami. Yeah, he's been around, and he judged here first year, and that's one thing that he said.
Yeah.
After the first day that he played, he and I were talking. After the first day he judged, he and I were talking, and I said, "You notice a difference?" He said, he shook his head. He said, "I can't believe it.
I can't believe it."
I can't," because he literally, I don't think he's watched since the first year.
And a guy that's seen it firsthand, standing, and that parallel view where the fans really would be sitting there. So really good source to talk about how fast they are throwing it now and how really good they've become.
We're ready to begin game number 3, a spectacular 7 singles match played to 7 points, points doubling after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Juice, receiving in the blue of post 2, Bueno. There's the serve. We begin game 3. Robote save by Juice. Bueno on the run. Makes the catch. Cortada scores. Point 2. Here's the white shirt of post 3, Baregli. Bueno with a high reach makes the catch. Bueno on the backhand. He goes wall to wall. Robote left side. Bueno takes it on the forehand. Cortada scores. Point 2. Receiving now the green shirt of post 4, we have Vuelo. This matchup has Bueno serving to Vuelo. Catch on the forehand of Bueno. Vuelo. Drop ball, point 2. We now have Bueno serving to the black shirt of post 5. Jedden receives. Out of play. And a scoop by Frank. Very nice. Point 2. Joe on the board with 4 points. Here's post 6, El Barba. Robote left side, clip the sidewall. Bueno's got on the middle of the court. Scoop attempt just missed, point 2. Bueno's made 5 straight points. In this matchup, he serves to the pink shirt of post 7, Tennessee. Tennessee looks to play the Robote. Nice and high to the front wall. Bueno takes it on the forehand. Ball tipped, point 2. Straight points to a possible game point here for the blue shirt of post 2, Bueno. Trying to stop him. Purple shirt of post 8, Legend. Robote left side, low. Bueno, hard throw. Good catch by Legend. Legend throws it low and hard to the inside. Bueno hustling to try to make this a win. Well played by both Legend and Bueno. Point goes to the 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Juice. Low, hard Cortada serve is going to score, point 8. Legend has 3 points. He now serves to the returning 3 post. In the white shirt, we have Bragley. Scoop on the forehand of Bragley. Work the second time, point 3. Bragley with 2 points. In this matchup, he serves the green shirt of post 4, Vuelo. Powerful backhand throw by Vuelo. Robote left side. Going to score, point 3. Here's the black shirt of post 5, Jedden. Bragley, great catch at the 10 line. Picada, big bounce. Brought down by Jedden on the forehand. Point 5. Play continues. This matchup has Jedden serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, El Barba. Great catch by El Barba at the 9 line. That backhand, though, got away from him. That hit the overhead screen, 0.5. This matchup has Jedden serving to the pink shirt at post 7, Tennessee. Scoop, missed, 0.5. Game's locked, cannot be played beyond 7 points. Jedden has 5, Jedden has 6, Bueno has 6. 5 serves to 2 for the game. Bueno from the left side. To the overhead screen. Point and game to the black shirt of post 5, Jedden. 2 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-2-3. Results are now official. Coming in first, post 5. Jedden taking second, post 2. Bueno coming in third, post 3. Bragley, 5-2-3. It's the official order of finish for game number 3. And the first number in today's high 5, the number 5. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. And further clarification before we get these prices. What is exactly a scratch? I say it at the beginning of most performances. Scratch is when someone who is already in a program has to be taken out and replaced, usually for a health reason. If someone doesn't appear in a program, not a scratch. In addition to the win, place, and show money that these players make, this is a year-round contract that they have for them. It's a job. Some guys need days off. Some guys need a rest. Some guys have families that would like to see them on the weekends.
Lives, yeah.
Exactly. So there's a variety of reasons why someone wouldn't be scheduled to play. Most of them just typically associated with day-to-day life, you know? So, now that we know what a scratch is, a $2 quinella from Game 3, 2-5, returns $20.20. Trifecta, that's first, second, and third place finishing 5-2-3, 156.60. Up next, Game 4, a spectacular 7. Singles match, play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 4, 7 minutes away.
You're a sportsman, aren't you?
Sort of. You like highlight?
I like the way it's spelled.
Me too. Yeah, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glam, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
Oh, the kid is hot tonight.
He better be. I got him wheeled in the trifecta.
Shunk Dunkirk, incontinent high-lie instructor. Incontinent high-lie instructor? Incontinent high-lie instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and high-lie enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And now just under 4 minutes until that fourth game. Jedden taking game number 3 there, post 5. The first number is part of that high 5 for those of you playing that today. And on the week for Jedden, win number 3 on the season. 25 for him. He is tied with Anderluck. They are in 10th place overall at 25 wins. We'll go up the leaderboard from here, give you a full rundown of the top 10 there. In 9th place, we have El Barba. He's at 31 wins. Tied for 7th, we have Kubala and Carballo, last year's 2nd and 3rd place finishers, respectively. Knotted up again there at 36 wins and played almost the exact same amount of games, too. So those two guys, neck and neck, yeah, their win percentages, both of them right at 15%. Carballo's in the money percentage, though, a little bit higher. He's eclipsed the 50% mark. Kubala is right at 42% there. So Carballo getting in the money a little more frequently, placing and showing, but in the win column, those guys are pretty much Not pretty much. They are deadlocked. In 6th place, we have Ben with his 37 wins on the season. In 5th, there's Tennessee. One of the only early gamers up there, middle early gamers up at the top of that leaderboard there. He's in 5th place, 38 wins. 4th place, we said that was Ikeda. He's eclipsed the 40-win mark. And then in 3rd, we had Bueno there, picking up win number 44 in game number 2. In 2nd place, we have Ron, 13 games ahead of Bueno. He's at 57 wins. And in 1st place, last year's singles champion, last year's doubles champion, this year's doubles champion. It's a lot of very good success to start his career. That is Douglas. There's 63 wins on the season, winning at a clip of 42.5% in the money percentage, approaching 65%. And that, surprisingly, Stu, isn't even the highest on the roster. Ron is in the money just under 66% of the time. Douglas he's closing in on that. But both of those numbers from both Douglas and Ron, the top 2 guys in our championship singles standings, just exceptional here to begin this 2020 season.
We have 2 minutes till we begin Game 4. Game 4 is now just 2 minutes away. So what are you doing later?
Nothing. We got the PGA Championship final round. Gonna watch that. Some golf. Got the White Sox playing at 7:10. Just going from sports to sports. We got the Robote recap as well. We got some things to do here.
We're doing the Robote recap.
Well, you don't have to do any of the. We don't. Well, write the Robote recap and fantasy recap. That's part of the.
That's right. That's all that behind the scenes.
All the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah.
That's right. That when the Jai-Alai Channel said, "Stu, we'd really like to work with you," and I'd said, "Got to talk to my agent." That's back. That's back when we still had Lefty. No. Well, no, he wasn't a tough negotiator. And I absolutely turned it down. I just did. And so I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I show up. There's stuff playing. There's good videos. There's some woman's voice that I hear on these videos. I've never met her. I've never seen her. She sounds really attractive, though, actually. She does.
Sweet, lovely voice.
And I'm just talking about the voice. We're not objectifying anybody or making any even questionably appropriate comments, but there's just something about that voice in those videos, because it's always guys talking about Jai-Alai.
Yeah.
Often in languages that even I don't understand. So. We have 1 minute to go till we begin game number 4. Game 4 is now just 1 minute away. And you do have something to do later. You see? You announced 3 things. I said, what are you doing later? You said nothing.
Yeah,
then you roll off 3 things.
Well,
boom, boom, boom.
I'm just going to sit on the couch and do all 3. I mean, I don't really have to do much to watch golf.
I'm going to leave here. I'm going to get gas.
I got to get gas, too. That's big.
I'm going to get in bed. That's it. Just like that. That's
jealous. Yeah.
That's
relaxing Sunday. Last day of the week here.
That's one way to refer to it. We're ready to begin game 4. This is a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Vuelo. Our first matchup has Vuelo serving to Tennessee. Vuelo serves. Our 4th game has begun. It's a nice backhand by Tennessee. Robote left side to the inside, threading that needle. That's going to score in the second bounce. Point 1. Our next matchup has Vuelo serving to the white shirt of post 3. Here's Juice. Long carom. This one stopped by Vuelo. Vuelo with the powerful forehand. 3-wall play. Juice was there for the Robote, just didn't make it. Point 1. Vuelo has 2 points. Serving now to the green shirt of post 4. Here's El Barba. Barba, great catch at the side wall. Nice backhand. Vuelo sets up for the rebote. Hooked it to the floor. Ooh, 0.4. In our next matchup, we have El Barba serving to the black shirt of post 5, Ben. El Barba got in a position, went to the outside, but just out of play. 0.5. Our next matchup has Ben serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, Legend. Rebote left side, high 2-wall, gonna take a bounce, doesn't cut. Ben's got it on the forehand. Powerful forehand by Ben. Good positioning by Legend. Legend just lays it up back to the inside. Here's Ben. Legend, backhand. Rebote forehand, just over the top. Legend on the run. It scores for Ben, 0.5. 5 with 2 points. In this matchup, Ben serves to the pink shirt of post 7. Here's Jedden. Outside placement was the thought. Point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8. Bueno receives. Ben goes to the floor to make the save. He really dug that out. Very nice by Ben. Bueno on the carom. Ben, what legs? That was just the ability to stop that ball and to stop and not. That was just great, Ben. Awesome play. 0.5. Tennessee receives. Blue post 2. Powerful, powerful backhand. Tennessee on the run. Tennessee. The court's over here. Frank, make sure you keep your eyes open, okay? You got it? Okay, good. 0.5. Possible game point here for Ben in the black of post 5. Trying to stop him, Juice. Point and game to the black shirt of post 5, Ben. No playoff here. 1 places, 4 shows, unofficial order finish, 5-1-4. Results from Game 4 are now official. Coming in first, post 5, Ben. Taking second, post 1, Vuelo. Coming in third, post 4, El Barba. 5-1-4 is the official order of finish. There are your prices from the 4th game. The $2 Quinella, that's first and second in any order, so that's 1-5, 5-1, $27.60. Trifecta, 5-1-4, $106 even. And 5 to win. $2 on 5 to win, returning $18. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 5, our Spectacular 7 singles match. One of our Spectacular 7 singles matches. There's several of them. Provides second number for the pick 3. Post time for Game 5, 7 minutes away. Good luck.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to coming top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2026 is to be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I've definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So that is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to, get in the bonus money. And it is kind of like something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be, a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
And that was Ben there picking up his eighth win of the week for him. That's definitely a season high for him. In his you saw some question about number of games Ben's played. Only his 45th appearance this week. So Ben, 8 wins, 3 places, 6 shows, 17 in the money finishes out of his 45 games he has played in this week. And a really strong week for him. And we talked about Ben too and kind of been, in the background at some of these later games, getting a chance in games 1 through 4 this week to get some run. And certainly you see how well he has improved this season, given his win total here this week.
When you talk about effort, one of the first names that you have to bring up is Ben. He's put in more hours on the court, has actually snuck in when he wasn't supposed to get an additional court time. And no, for those of you who think I'm too tough, no, we did not fine him or even say anything to him, just kind of smiled and said, at least let security know you're here or something.
Something.
So in case you hit yourself, in case you hit yourself in the head on the court and you're laying there, someone can come along and say, Ben's worked super hard, and again, a natural left-handed player with a football background.
Yeah.
Right now, we're talking about him, he's standing in the middle of the court like,
he's working on that backhand.
He's not working on anything. He's just dropping the ball in the middle of the court. I mean, Ben has worked harder than almost I don't want to say anybody else on the roster, but Ben has worked as hard as anybody on this roster since 2018.
Yeah.
And again, being a natural lefty, particularly difficult to play, but that's why he's got such power on the left side. He's got a lot more confidence on the left side. But his right side is, with a lot of left-handed players, you'll say, the right side's passable or it's enough or whatever. But with Ben, in addition to being hardworking and a left-handed player, he is. I will say this. So, in the video for Magic City Hustle, it shows Jedden without his shirt on. Of course, Jedden will take any opportunity to take his shirt off.
Photo op.
If we just painted the post position on the front of his shirt, on the front of his chest. No. He play without. He play without his shirt.
Yeah,
I can't tell you how many times after the performance these guys will just walk out here without their shirt. But anyways,
looking out here, game 4, he put some clothes on. My goodness. Fortunately, the cameras don't pan out that far. Yeah.
But the point being that we got guys that are muscular. Obviously, Jedden's got the Super Bowl ring from 2006, and but Ben is arguably the physically strongest guy on the road. Like, if you need someone to lift your car so you can change your tire, Ben is the guy that you go to.
He's the guy we need. Absolutely.
Super strong. Just extremely naturally strong.
And another good point, you were talking about how Ben's such a hard-working guy. Last night, we had 2 performances, and then we have this performance here at 12 noon. So we go from 4 to 8 to 12 noon. Ben was practicing with Kubala after the performance. You said, go home. Get some rest. You literally had to tell him to go home. Get some rest.
I've actually taken the ball away from Ben.
Yeah.
No, literally. And said, your body absolutely needs the rest.
Yeah. And if he physically, that was the one thing I asked him when we had a shortened roster, only 12 players, and he was legitimately playing every game that week. And I was like, are you getting tired at all? And he said, no. Compared to football, the way they had to train for that, he said, admittedly, what he said is it doesn't even compare to what they have to go through on a day-to-day basis with the practices. Couldn't even imagine there. But now with 2 minutes left until we get into Game 5, we got a video. And in case we have any fans who may have missed this explanation one at the top of the program, here it is again to explain in simpler terms how Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And now we have less than a minute till game number 5, Stu. And a lot of 5s have been coming in. I think the last 3 winners. Game 2, you had Bueno there, post 5. Game 3, post 5, that was Jedden. And then Ben, post 5 there in Game 4. Who's post 5 in this one? Ikeda, one of the favorites in Game 5. We'll see if the 5 can hit 4 in a row going for the Grand Slam here.
We're ready to begin game number 5, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have a Legend. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Bragley. Legend serves. We begin with a Cortada serve, caught by Bragley on the left side. Rebote forehand saved by Legend. Ball tipped. Point 1. Here's the white shirt of post 3. Ben receives. Good catch by Ben. Strong backhand by Ben. Rebote carom by Legend. Ben's there. Ball tipped. Point 3. And our next matchup, Ben will serve to the green shirt of post 4. Jedden. Ben from the forehand. Oh, that got away from him. Escapa. You usually don't see that with him. Point 4. That'll bring to the court the black shirt of post 5. Here's Ikeda. Catch by Jedden at the side wall. Big backhand. Rebote left side. Catch by Jedden. Jedden goes deep. Ikeda for the rebote. High to the front wall. Catch on the forehand of Jedden. Rebote again by Ikeda. Excellent second effort. Ikeda's there. That one's going to score. Well played by both Jedden and Ikeda. Point goes to the 5. Here's the yellow shirt of post 6. Tennessee receives. That's a good save. Needed to take that coming the first round. It was a good idea, but Bagley executed Tennessee. Point 5. Here's the pink shirt of post 7. Bueno receives. Catch by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's Bueno. Swing and a miss. Midcourt, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Wearing the purple shirt of post 8, this matchup has Bueno serving to El Barba. Backhand hit the overhead screen, 0.7. 7 has 2 points as we complete the first round of play. Here in the 5th game, all matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, Bragley. .7. Bueno's on the board with 4 points. Here's post 1, Legend. Bueno from midcourt. Catch by Legend. Bueno makes the catch. Hard to the inside. Legend takes it in the air. That's a good catch. Again to the inside. Legend from the forehand. Catch by Bueno. Rebote left side to the inside. Bueno's there. Legend for the rebote. Too low. .7. Straight points for Bueno to a possible game point. He has 6 points. Trying to stop him. White shirt of post 3, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Bueno on the run. Bueno fires it to the inside. Ben's there. Ben, again, big backhand. Forehand rebote by Bueno. He passes from the right side. That's nice. Bueno runs up. Makes the catch. Fakes the carom. Inside it goes. Ben's there. Point in game. Ladies and gentlemen, a perfect game to the pink shirt of post 7, Bueno. 7 wins it. 5 comes in second. 4, 1, and 3 will play off for third place. 4 first serves, 2-1. .4. Jedden has 3 points, serving to post 3. Here's Ben. Possible show point for Jedden. That's a beautiful backhand throw by Ben. Nice rebote by Jedden. Ben makes the catch. Ben checked, make sure Jedden wasn't in the way. That's nice of Ben. 2-all. Scoop got away from him. Will this 2-all land in? No, just lands wide. Point and show to post 4, Jedden. Unofficial order finish 7, 5, 4. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Bueno. Taking second, post 5, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 4, Jedden. 7-5-4 is the official order of finish for game number 5. And a new crop of players coming out up next, ladies and gentlemen. The feature games.
We got
beginning game 6.
Yes.
First, our prices for game 5. The $2 quinella, 5-7. Quinela's first and second in any order, so that's 5-7 or 7-5, $16.80. Trifecta, first, second, and third place, 7-5-4, $188 even. Up next, Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 6, and post time is the time that we begin. The game is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me. I need some clarity on this. I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai.
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the word play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire. This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father. Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was the trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle, about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City just a few years ago. If you'd like to watch that for yourself, full-length documentary might we add there, 2 hours. Head on over to MagicCityCasino.com under the highlight tab. There's a hyperlink that says Magic City Hustle. You click on that, it'll take you directly to the website, or just go MagicCityHustle.com, type that directly into your browser. Either way you do it, it will take you to the main page where you can make a purchase of that film for $5, and from there, enjoy it as many times as you like. And now, just under 5 minutes away from that 6th game. Performance is flying by here today, Stu.
And the way these late game players are warming up, it looks like it's going to be interesting. If Ikeda tries to catch that ball between his legs one more time, I'm going to scratch
up. Wow.
I'll not finish that sentence. I promise you, if he does it during the game, it's at least a $50 fine. That much I promise you. We do not play around with the public's money during a game by catching the ball between our legs.
I was going to say, has that ever happened with a player being fined for like an attempted play, like trying to showboat a little bit, and then they're like, what the hell? You just could have caught it with...
No. They've heard it from me, though. I will go off on someone for doing that. Yeah. It's like, you don't know. You can showboat in the practices occasionally, like they're doing now. Right now we have 3 guys showboating because it's the last day. So you got Carballo, king of the showboat. You got Ikeda, who's just Ikeda. He's kind of goofy. And you got Douglas, who is Douglas, just through
the creature.
And I'm sure he's getting the finger right now. It's not the inappropriate finger. It's the waving finger. Don't do that.
The Matumbo, yeah.
The reverse 2-wall, the creature from the Black Lagoon that just weak. What's the issue that I have with it? It's a legitimate shot. It's scored.
Yes. We're talking, to clarify, maybe we're talking about that low reverse 2-wall.
Exactly.
Ron
does.
So
it's on the backhand when you're throwing it. Where it comes from is actually my own highlight training, which is traditional highlight. You throw a backhand, the reverse, and you try to get it as close to the sidewall as possible.
Right.
And it's something that you work on. There's drills that you actually work on it.
Arrimada, right?
Say it again.
Arrimada, right along the side.
Arrimada, that's right.
I tried to roll the R, but it didn't come out.
Now, here we know we have some problems with Arrimada because our side wall is not solid. It's panels. So it occasionally catches one of those edges and becomes interesting, we'll say. But it's still something that we focus on. So when you clip the side wall on a reverse or on a backhand, it means you need to work on your reverse. And when it scores, sometimes what you'll see players do is they'll actually wave to the like, I apologize that,
Yeah, you see that in tennis, too, when they hit the net and it just trickles over
it's like,
the
hey,
net.
it's not good form. I know I got lucky there, whatever.
Yeah.
But in the history of highlight, before shots became prevalent in the 70s, which is really when shots came in. So you play highlight. Yeah. So
dead ball era.
No.
Yeah.
You can actually. There's a couple videos, I guess, out there on YouTube, but you'll see that judges used to sit on stools. The player manager was the chief judge in the middle, and then 2 players would serve as judges. They were on stools. Now 2-walls were allowed, but they saw them coming, and the 2-wall would come, and they'd literally stand up and lift the stool out of the way. In traditional highlight.
Wow.
Yeah,
but
it was a game of endurance, and there was no holding of the ball, and the balls were thrown quickly, the balls were thrown hard, and then highlights gradually evolved. And then Joey came along and basically said, this is a Costado 2-wall.
He
didn't invent it.
I was going to say,
he didn't invent
isn't
it,
the right word,
but he perfected it.
Yeah.
He perfected it. And some people refer to it as the Americanization of highlight, where you take the serve in doubles and you throw a shot right off of it to try to kill it right away. That's theoretically the Americanization of highlight. Now it's part of it. So, but before then, reverse 2-walls were more common.
Yeah, before
you throw it like legitimately as a shot, but not since then. It's kind of a garbage shot. But look, these guys are getting paid if they win, so whatever it takes to win. Well, I don't believe that, but I'll excuse that.
Sure.
I definitely don't believe in whatever it takes to win. No, I want to see you do what you're supposed to do. I want to see quality highlight, as this is a developing program.
Right. And plenty of quality in these late games, especially this week. It's been phenomenal.
Ready to begin game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Douglas. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Carballo. Douglas serves. Game 6 begins. Powerful forehand by Carballo. Beautiful forehand rebote by Douglas. Rebote left side. Clipped the side ball and scored. Point 2. Here's the white shirt at post 3. Ikeda receives. Backhand by Ikeda. Rebote for Carballo. Catch by Ikeda. Scoop attempt missed. Point 3. Our next matchup has Ikeda serving to the green shirt of post 4. Here's Ben. Ball tipped. Point 3. 3 on the board with 2 points, serving to post 5 in the black shirt. We have Bueno. Strong forehand rebote by Ikeda, catch by Bueno. Carom by Bueno, that was the shot. He threw it well. Point 5. Five serves to post 6. This matchup has Bueno serving to Bragley. Rebote left side by Bragley. He plays a 2-alt, does not cut out. Bueno's on it. Throws the carom. Lands in to score. Point 5. Bueno now serves 2. the pink shirt at post 7, receiving Ron Ron. Two all missed, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, Kubala receives. Forehand rebote by Ron Ron. Catch by Kubala. Almost. Ball tipped at the sidewall. Point goes to the 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return. Red shirt at post 1, Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Rebote left side by Ron Ron. Catch by Douglas. 2-all by Douglas. Gonna score, point 1. Douglas has 2 points. He serves to the 2 post. In the blue shirt, this matchup has Douglas serving to Carballo. Rebote played nicely by Carballo. Douglas has it. Fakes the carom. Picata to the inside. Carballo missed the rebote, point 1. Post 4 receives Ben. Douglas, long carom. Ben makes a great effort to try to get there. That was a well-thrown carom, point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt at post 1. Douglas trying to stop him. Post 3, Ikeda. Rebote missed. Point and game. Red shirt at post 1, Douglas. 1 wins it. 5, 7, and 3 will play off for second and third place. 5 first serves to 7. Scoop by Ron Ron. Cortada stopped on the left side of Bueno. Ball tipped, point 5. Once again, this is a playoff for place and show. Possible place point here for the black shirt of post 5, Bueno. Trying to stop him, post 3, Ikeda. Strong forehand throw. Fine catch by Bueno. Catch by Bueno. He winds up. Oh, hit Ikeda on the backswing. Interference has been ruled. The point will be replayed. 5 serves to 3. It is still possible place point for Bueno. Bueno from the left side. Goes deep. Ball tip, point 3. 3 serves to post 5. This is place and show point. Big backhand by Ikeda. Bueno tried to go to the outside, didn't put it in the middle. Ikeda, Picada is going to try to get over Bueno's head with a hop. He just missed it. Point and place to post 3, 5 shows. Unofficial order of finish. 1-3-5. Your prices will be posted in just a moment. There are your prices. The $2 pick 3, 5, 7, 1, 3 of 3 numbers, returning $185.80. Quinella, 1-3. That's 1-3 or 3-1. First and second any order, $15.80. Trifecta, 1-3-5, $153.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 7, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. More importantly, the high five closes out in game 7. We'll have your will pays up in just a moment. Post time for game 7, 7 minutes away.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the offseason practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want, and I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day. And so I'm going to push to be the best again, but we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And that was Douglas there taking the win in Game 6. 7 of 7 for Douglas in Game 6s this week. He's won all of them. 7 of his 16 wins total on the week now, increasing his lead over first place to 7 games over Ron. 64 singles wins for him in total on the season. Kick it over to you, Stu.
So, notified by the Jai-Alai Channel that we may have a few new viewers. And so I glance down and I see what seems to be a familiar name in the world of Jai-Alai. If that is you, David. Welcome to Magic City. So, for those of you who are new to Magic City, it's important to understand Magic City is entirely new in the world of Jai-Alai. First of all, we're a 120-foot court, so we refer to this basically as short court Jai-Alai. We're 120 feet. Because this specific court was built into an existing area at the former Flagler Dog Track, which is always going to be the Flagler Dog Track, but which is the Magic City Casino. And so it needed to fit into an existing area, conducive to be built on a second floor. So that's why we are glass and composite. The ball that we play with is plastic. It is slightly heavier than a traditional Jai-Alai ball. We've gotten it up here over 100 miles an hour, so we're still throwing it pretty fast. Like other Jai-Alais, you'll see early game players, you'll see late game players. What's completely different about Magic City is that all of these players were hired from and trained from scratch. The majority of the roster had no experience whatsoever. So when Magic City converted from dogs to Jai-Alai, they said, well, instead of going with the traditional route, we want to see about training Jai-Alai players from scratch with athletic backgrounds. One of our players played on the 2006 Colts, has a Super Bowl ring. Most of them come from the University of Miami. That was in year 1. That was 2018. Then in 2019, we expanded a little bit with Kyle Kubala, comes from the West Coast, where he played amateur. Later last year, we brought in Ron and Ikeda, who have a little bit more experience. Douglas, who is dominating as an absolute natural highlight talent on any court. He never picked up the cesta before March of 2018. And if you want to know if what he does here translates to a big court, we'll simply say, yes, it does. But no one has ever seen a developing, emerging program from scratch. And if you've been betting High Life for many years, if you were a system bettor, for instance, for many years, and you're now watching Magic City, you never saw players playing professional High Life that had less than 3 to 5 years of amateur training and tournament play.
Sure.
Here, we started at 6 months.
We did the opposite, yeah.
Exactly. We started 6 months. So there's complete transparency where this program's concerned in how it's developed. So some players are developing faster than others, which is the exact same thing that you would see if you saw players coming out of North Miami, I imagine Spain and France as well. Sure. There are many players that people never got a chance to see play because they weren't good enough to make it into the professional ranks. Whereas we committed to a group of people, regardless of how good or how bad they were, and said, we're going to stick with you over however long the program lasts. We're going to develop you, and we're going to give the fans a chance to see it. Right. For a even more lengthy explanation, you can watch Magic City Hustle, which is
saw the trailer for that.
2019 winner for Best Documentary in the Miami Film Festival. That's a full-length feature on the creation of the program. So everything about Magic City is different. And the idea being, someone made an excellent comment in the chat last week. I have as traditional a highlight background, having managed 4 frontons. I have a traditional background as you could possibly have in highlight. And someone said it absolutely brilliant last week was, and I'm going to butcher the quote a little bit. They said, you know, what happens if you go with traditional highlight players in traditional training? You get the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And it was a great quote.
Yeah.
I was part of that last. I was part of that. Was 20 years of that last 30 years. So everything about Magic City is different, and it can be pretty exciting at times. Sometimes it can be painful to watch, and we're very honest about that in the announcing too. If a player does something they're not supposed to do. And as far as a comment being made about Joey training the players, we have Ara training the players. So you may remember Juan Ramon Arasate, Ara the first at Miami Highlight.
Not just singles, yeah.
He, I, and Tevin did the training since the beginning. Yeah. And we're very proud of the product that we have. And especially the fact that it's developing and continues to get better. But just like in traditional highlight, some players are going to be excellent, others not so much, but you're going to see both, and they're both going to be playing, and you can work that into your wagering if you so choose to wager on us. And that is the story of Magic Highlight in a nutshell. That brings us to game number 7. A spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Ben serves, Carballo receive.
And for those of you playing Fantasy Highlight, scores are updated there through Game 6. Check it out, fantasyhighlight.com.
Forehand, Rabote. Caught the top of the pad, point 2. Two serves to the white shirt at post 3, Ron. It's an overserve, point 3. Green shirt at post 4, here's Ikeda. Ron on the forehand, Rabote scoop by Ikeda. Ikeda goes back to the inside. Ron's there. Ikeda, beautiful jump and a nice catch, but the backhand's too low. Point 3, well played. Rebote left side by Douglas, high to the front wall. Ron's there, winding up. He throws the 2-wall. Douglas is there, stops it. The 3-wall play, looking to get that placement. Lands in to score. If there's ever a question, you always go for it. 0.5. Post 6 receives. Forehand Rebote. Catch by Douglas. 2-all by Douglas. Stop by Bueno. Cortada by Bueno. Scores 0.6. In our next matchup, we have Bueno serving to the pink shirt of post 7, Kubala. Nice backhand by Kubala. Bueno tipped it, 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive wearing the purple shirt of post 8. This matchup has Kubala serving to Bareilles. Rebote left side to the inside, caught by Bareilles. 0.8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First return, post 1, Ben. Catch by Bareilles at the 10 line. Back to the inside it goes. Here's Ben on the backhand. He goes deep. 0.1. This matchup has Ben serving to the blue of post 2, Carballo. Rebote left side by Ben. Carballo makes the catch. Hard forehand. Carballo takes it on the forehand. Hard to the inside. Ben's going to look for the rebote. 0.2. Two on the board with 3 points. Here's post 4. This matchup will have Carballo serving to Ikeda. Forehand rebote played by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Carballo with a beautiful catch, pulling it from the sidewall at the 7 line. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Carballo from the forehand. He goes deep. Ikeda from the 8 line on the backhand. Forehand rebote for Picada. Ikeda backs up to make the catch. Over the top he comes from the 11 line. Forehand rebote. Catch by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Scores. Point 4. This matchup has Ikeda serving to the white shirt at post 3, Ron. Ron moves up to make the catch, fakes the carom, puts it back inside. Ikeda, forehand rebote from the 9 line. Catch by Ron. Catch by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Beautifully thrown. Saw Ron right next to him. Threw the shot. Point. What's that? What is that you're doing? Hey. 4 on the board with 4 points serving to the black shirt of post 5. Here's Douglas. Douglas on the rebote to the inside, played beautifully. Ikeda diving, rebote save. He gets back up. Douglas is going to take it on the forehand at the 7 line. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. One-handed scoop by Douglas. Ikeda trying to go outside, not outside enough. Douglas has it. Hard throw. One-handed. What is this with the one-handed scoops? Use 2 hands. 2-all. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Carom by Ikeda. Douglas read it, stopped it. Dehata. Oh, wow. That was really good. That was a great point. Terrific. Really well played point by both Ikeda and Douglas. The Dehata will score for Douglas, point 5. Five has 3 points. Here's post 6. Bueno. Bueno on the rebote. Carom does not open up. Bueno's got it on the forehand. Bueno's carom lands out. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt of post 5. Douglas. Trying to stop him. Post 7. Kubala. Rebote 2-all. Kubala read it, stopped it, returns it. Douglas from the left side. Hard to the inside he goes. Rebote left side. Kyle did a great job staying out of the way. That was excellent. And comes back with a terrific catch. That was great. Kubala from the forehand. Douglas on the catch. Nice backhand by Douglas. Kubala forehand. Douglas from the 8 line. Hard to the inside. Rebote comes low. Kubala hooked it to the pad. Well played point otherwise for both Douglas and Kubala. Point and game to the black shirt of post 5. Douglas. 5 wins it. 4 places. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-4-2. And if you continued to watch after you got my long explanation over what we do here at Magic City Jai-Alai, you are in fact one of those folks who are new here. And if that name is the name that I think it is, you know a little something about Jai-Alai. Yeah. I say that with all respect. Then you'll know that that was a fantastic point. And if you're betting on this, what you want is effort. Skill is great. It's great to be able to crack a 2-all, from the bench if you're sitting on it and you're good enough to do that. But if you're putting forth 1,000% effort each play,
awesome.
That's what you'll get here at Magic City. In these late games, you'll get play like that. That was terrific. Tried by everybody.
I mean, we said these late games have just been another level these past
entertaining
few weeks. And for Douglas there, wow. Win number 17 for him this week. That is the most singles wins in a week in the 2020 season. I think that probably surpasses any total we had last year. Don't even know if we need to double check that. I think it's 17. Actually, you know what? Carballo had upwards of 21 week when he played in
24.
Yeah, he had 24. Actually,
24.
That definitely.
No, that was a mistake.
that was an interesting week.
That
was an interesting week. Doesn't count that. But Douglas, 17 wins total on the season. Now 65. And we usually talk about the Golden Cesta. That's the award there. We got those prices.
That's
talk
right.
about
See, I usually miss the prices. This time you got caught up. That's okay. That's reasonable. $2 quinella, 4.5. That's 4.5 or 5.4, $27. The trifecta, 5.42, $82.40. Trifecta's first, second, and third place finish. And the high five, 55715. All 5 numbers returning $2,000. That's right. That's that $2,000 guarantee on the high five, a jackpot wager guaranteed at $2,000. About 300 and change carried over into that. So the rest of that, sorry, Scott, got to make a drive and hand out that cash. Congratulations to the winner of today's high five.
It'd be easier if we just had that bin there with 2,000. You wouldn't need to make the trip all the way down here.
This is true, but he likes to do it in person. He's like that. He's very hands-on.
Yeah.
Up next, Game 8, Spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 8, 6 minutes away.
Fred runs up, saves it. Reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to score.
What a finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas. 2-wall will score for the win.
Snatched up Carballo. Played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
By Jedden, stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the 3-wall play. Rebote's going to the outside. Jedden's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Rebote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rebote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow!
Juice got a 2-wall rebote that score.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karen, stopped by Diaz. fly. He threw a 2-all rebote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And folks, that was a collection there of the top 10 2-walls from last season here at Magic City. We are now just 2 minutes away from game number 8. Final spectacular 7 singles game of this week. We always close it out. 9th and final game is that spectacular 9 superfecta singles match. It's always easy to remember that 9-point game because it's game number 9. That was confusing when we went back to 8 games, and then that 8th game was the 9-point game. It's number 9, 9 points. Very easy.
That's the only reason why we have a 9th game. Scott knew that I would screw it up. He knew that I would screw it up. He knew how I was with math. He said the only way that this guy's going to remember it's a 9-point game is if there's a 9th game. So I guess we're going to have to add a 9th game.
Make it foolproof for us. Nice that, Scott.
Us, you don't have to be polite. It's for me. Because I'll screw it up.
I've forgotten to hit the 9 there in that 9th and final game. Probably just as many times as you have. It's when you play the first 7 up to 7, you just hit enter, enter, enter. Then you got to add 9.
This system is forgiving. The old system at Miami Highlight used to have to. You couldn't correct it. You had to. You couldn't
correct.
No. So if you were halfway, so if you got to possible game point in the old system, you had to stop everything, erase the game, go back, assign all the points, set it up as a 9-point game, and just it was crazy. Now this system is forgiving.
Yeah,
and it's funny. This is the modern forgiving system, and this was created for Daytona Highlight, which hasn't been open since the 80s.
So, funny how technology works like that, right?
Or doesn't work. It's like, but these companies will say, why would we develop something for Highlight? Why does that make any sense? Who's going into the Highlight business? And Scott's there waving. Hi. Game 8 begins. Carballo is serving. Bueno's receiving. Carballo serves. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Here's Bueno from the left side. Backhand a little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point 2. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Ikeda receives. Hard throw to the inside. Bueno went for the scoop, missed it, not turning the rebote. Point 3. Our next matchup has Ikeda serving to the green shirt of post 4. Kubala. Strong backhand by Kubala. Forehand rebote. Point 3. Ikeda will now serve to the black shirt of post 5. Taking the court is Douglas. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Douglas at the 10 line. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Forehand rebote to the inside. Here's Ikeda. What a scoop by Douglas at the side wall. Douglas from the forehand. Sidearm carom. Ikeda read it, but did not quite cut out. Tipped from the left side. Point 5. Douglas on the board with 5 points. With 1 point, rather. He's in the post 5. That was my screw up. Sorry. He's got 1 point. Here's Ben. Yellow shirt at post 6. Beautiful catch by Ben. Strong backhand. Rebote left side by Douglas. Stays to the inside nicely. Ben gets in there. Falls short of the front wall on the rebote. Point 5. This next matchup has Douglas serving to the pink shirt of post 7, Bragley. Big backhand by Bragley. Forehand rebote. It's a pass from Douglas. Douglas takes the ball in the air. Hard throw, low and hard. Bragley catches it. Over the top he comes. Douglas with a hop makes the catch. Dehata is going to score. 0.5. Five has 3 points. Here's post 8. Ron. Powerful backhand by Douglas comes out of the Chula. Ron from the left side, tipped it, 0.5. Douglas has 4 straight points. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Carballo. Catch by Douglas. Nice backhand. Rebote forehand. Got away from him. Hit the overhead screen. 0.5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5. Douglas trying to stop him. Post 2. Bueno. Rebote left side by Douglas. Catch by Bueno. Douglas from the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Low rebote for Bueno. He makes the save. Douglas from the 8 line. Hard throw crossing the side wall and scoring for the win. Point in game. Black shirt at post 5. Douglas. 3 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order. Finish 5-3-2. Results are official. Coming in first, post 5, Douglas. Taking second, post 3, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 2, Bueno. 5-3-2 is the official order finish for game number 8.
And again, we were talking about Douglas before those prices there came up for game number 7. But the Golden Cesta awarded to the player with the most singles wins each week. Yeah, Douglas actually had that clinched. We said at the top of the broadcast, he clinched it, headed into today. And he just keeps adding to that total. Win number 18 for him. How about 10 of his last 11? That's pretty good, huh, Stu?
So let me ask you a question.
Winning 10 of his last 11.
So are we going to have to promote this to a platinum Cesta?
Well,
let's read these prices before you and I just wander off into Never Never Land. Results are official from game number 8. Coming in first, post 5, Douglas. Taking second, post 3, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 2, Bueno. 5-3-2 is the official result. $2 Quinello, 3-5. That's 3-5 or 5-3. $12.40. Let's see, who's the 3? Oh, Ikeda. Yeah, Douglas Ikeda. That makes sense. $12.40. Lots of people cashing tickets on that. That's what we like to see. Trifecta 2, the 5-3-2, $61.80. Mighty Ocho, 6-5-5, 5-7-1-5-5. 5 of 8 numbers, returning $30.80. Carryover jackpot, $1,578.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're already there. The 9th and final game of the afternoon, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. This game is played at 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 9 is 7 minutes away, and I'm going to take a guess here. This is Highlight Channel business. This is not Magic City Highlight business, which is my thing. And I know I gave up that job opportunity, and I apologize. I'll always regret it. I really will. But if I'm not mistaken, the Highlight Channel has produced a video that explains Spectacular 9 scoring. Am I right?
Absolutely. Let's just roll it for him.
Anthony, can you play that for us, please?
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And now we're just under 4 minutes away till this 9th and final game of the week. Here's Stu and recap of how it's gone. You just heard Douglas, 18 wins. Next closest is Ben at 8 wins. Ikeda has 6 of his own. Bueno with 4. Bueno's had a pretty nice day today. And one of those
good.
And one of those things about Bueno, I was thinking about it between games, well, actually watching that 7th game, was, I mean, consistency we talk about is one of the biggest things that separates, maybe a mid player from a feature game guy. But when Bueno plays the way that we know he's capable of, he competes in those points with Douglas. He competes with Ron. He can knock anybody out on the court there.
And one thing that's really important with these guys is that they, people say, well, Douglas winning all these games, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How's that affecting wagering? Well, it's good to have betting favorites. How's it affecting the mentality of some of the other players?
Yeah.
Look, it's real simple. As part of the training, and I don't feel comfortable with that coach title. I never have, because we have players from, we have professional football players, professional baseball players that played here before, so they understand the concept of coach. And it's funny because in Highlight for me, I was thinking about this on the drive in. It's coach for me is like coaching to win. Got to get wins for the franchise or wins. See, I said franchise.
Yeah.
Got to get wins for the franchise. Or got to get wins for the school. Whereas here, I am far more concerned personally with play, how you play. I want to encourage the best possible play because that should lead to wins. I'm going to break a rule here. Because I'm just dying to know something. So as a rule, and we obviously see in the live chat, and who's participating, we get certain messages sent over to us. And we don't do call-outs because, we don't want to go back and forth. But I am very curious to know that if the person today posting under David Herman is the David Herman who's had a long history around Highlight being an enthusiast. And why I ask that question is because I'm always interested when people who have been around Highlight a long time find their way to Magic City, especially in the 3rd year. Because it is different, and here's the qualifier they always say, it is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. It'll grow on most people. But believe me, with someone as traditional Highlight background as I have, who have fallen in love with it, not just because I get paid extra to say that I love it.
No. Well, it's just, you usually in sport, you don't see, you talked about organic growth, like from the ground up. You don't watch, as a sports fan, I'm a baseball fan for this example. I don't watch, single A, double A, triple A baseball. And that's really, in some of these earlier games and middle games, that's what you're, seeing a lot of guys that, in the history of Highlight wouldn't have had the opportunity to play at this level.
Never.
With this type of, exposure as well.
Some during the strike in 88, maybe.
Yeah.
But even then.
So this is a pretty unique spot for fans in all of sport, and obviously everyone wants to see the top level, but there is something to say about, watching these guys improve, and obviously you and I have a different type of connection to the program, but it's really special to see every day where these guys have come. We said from the beginning of last year even, it really makes you happy to come in and makes you want to see these guys improve, and it's just terrific to be a part of it.
And with that, we will begin our 9th and final game of the afternoon, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. Ben serves, Ikeda receives. Catch by Ben. Ikeda is setting up for the rebote. Missed. Point 1. One first up on the board in our 9th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Carballo. Carballo on the backhand. Rebote left side. Sidearm Karam's going to score for Carballo. Well played. Point 3. And our next matchup. 3 serves to the green shirt at post 4. Bueno. Sidearm Karam scores again for Carballo. Well thrown. Point 3. Black shirt at post 5. Kubala receives. Ball tip. Point 3. Three on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6. Douglas. Point 3. Here's post 7, Ron. Underserve. That's the risk with the hard serve. Got to get it between the lines. Point 7. Here's post 8, Baраглий. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Split placement, not a split placement. Stopped on the left side of Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. Rebote left side. Ikeda picks it up. There's the backhand. Strong forehand rebote and a one-handed scoop by Ron. Ikeda makes a nice rebote save at the 8 line. Gets up, gets out of the way. Here's the backhand by Ron. Ron not moving up on the ball, going back. That's kind of rare for Ron, but he makes the play. Forehand rebote. Catch by Ron. Interference. The point will be replayed. 7 serves 2. Once again, this is a replaying of the point. Good catch. Nice backhand. Good catch by Ikeda. Goes deep. Rebote comes to the 8 line. Scoop. Ron into the side wall. Holds on to it. Ikeda from the left side. Ikeda goes deep. Forehand rebote by Ron. Ball tipped. Point 2. Well played point by Ikeda and Ron. 2 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 1, Ben. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch on the forehand of Ikeda. Here's Ben. He read it. He stopped it. Returns it. It's 3 walls. Ikeda's going to hustle. He got assessed on it, but that bit would have been way too dangerous. No, don't hit him that way either. Point 1. Ben has 3 points. He serves to the green shirt of post 4, returning as Bueno. Scoop by Ben. Here's the backhand. Catch by Bueno. Bueno was going outside, he thought. There's the carom by Ben. Bueno read it, stopped it, returns a carom for a sharp cut. Ben got there, stopped it, returns the 3-wall play. This is going all the way outside. Bueno's on it. What a save by Bueno. What a terrific save by Bueno. That was great. Way to hang in there. Totally way to hang in there. Point 4. That's Magic City Jai-Alai. Here's post 5, Kubala. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Kubala. That one, not so much. Point 5. Now receiving yellow shirt at post 6, Douglas. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Catch by Douglas. Here's the backhand. Goes deep. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Douglas on the move. Makes the catch. Cortada scores. Point 6. In this next matchup, Douglas will serve to the white shirt at post 3, Carballo. Beautiful rebote. Scoop attempt took his eye off the ball. Point 6. 6 on the board with 4 points. Douglas will now serve to post 8, Bragley. Bragley over the top. This is Picata. Douglas on the move, makes the catch. Outside placement. Bragley stops it. Returns a carom narrowly over his shoulder. Interesting. Point 8. Pink shirt at post 7, Ron receives. Strong backhand by Ron. Rebote left side by Bragley. Got away from him, hit the overhead screen. Point 7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 2. Ikeda. Powerful backhand by Ikeda. Robote left side is low, but scoring. 0.7. Ron has 6 points. Remember, 9 points need to win a Superfecta game. Here's post 1. Ben. Catch by Ron. Strong forehand to the inside. 0.7. Now it's possible game point for post 7. The pink shirt, Ron. Trying to stop him, and the green of post 4 is Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Rebote by Ron. Bueno switches to the forehand, makes the catch, throws the carom. Ron cuts, makes the catch. Hard throw. Coming off the sidewall, will score for the win. Point and game to the pink shirt of post 7, Ron. 7 wins it. 1 will take quad. This is a playoff for second and third place. 3 serves, 2-6. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Douglas makes the catch, winds up. 2-all. Carballo on the run. Good effort. Point and place to post 6. 3 shows. Unofficial order finish 7-6, 3-1. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Ron. Taking second, post 6, Douglas. Coming in third, post 3, Carballo. Coming in third, post 1, Ben. 7-6, 3-1 is the official order of finish for game number 9. $2 Quinella 6-7, that's 6-7 or 7-6, $18. Trifecta 7-6-3, $152.80. That's first, second, and third place finishing. 7 to win, $18. $18 on Ron to win. That's interesting. Everybody, I guess, expecting, all the money was on Douglas to go another one. The Superfecta 7-6-3-1, 10-cent price, returning $60.30. Been an interesting week of High Life that we're finishing out today. Our playing week, that is.
Yeah, particularly interesting. And now we'll update you on the standings after week 14 now. So Douglas in first place, 66 wins for him. Ron holds on to second. He has 58 wins on the season. So Douglas extends his lead, open it up actually to 8 games. Wow, it's almost unbelievable. And we watched it live. Still hard to believe that he overtook that lead or overcame that deficit so fast. Wow. And then you got Bueno in third place, 45 wins. Ikeda in fourth at 40. Tennessee and Ben tied for fifth place at 38 wins. And then you have Kubala and Carballo there tied in seventh place at 36 wins. So you got a bunch of guys there knotted up pretty close at the top of the leaderboard, and we'll see how that's going to shake out next week. And for those of you that are playing along with Fantasy Jai-Alai, we uploaded those stats right after the conclusion of game number 9. Let's see if those are updated to check out who's going to win here for week 14. We had over 100 players, so we have $100 going to the winner in addition to a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. And as we said, another reminder for next week, if we have over 150 contestants, Over 150 contestants for next week. We will up that prize there to $150. And then, as we said there, once we reach that 200 threshold, we'll up it to $200 from there. So potentially $150 on the line for next week. Sign up at fantasyhighlight.com. And now go into week 14, seeing if those numbers have updated, if we killed enough time. Technology will fail you when you need it most, too. It looks like we have there. See, the pronunciation. So we got 2 winners, 2-way tie atop the leaderboard. So those winners will be getting a $50 each, plus a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. So congratulations to the 2 winners. Winning lineup this week, Bueno, Douglas, El Barba. It's that. Oh, wow. A lot of points there. 200 points. I think that's the first time may have eclipsed that mark here, but we're going to double check, make sure all those numbers are updated. 200 points is the winners. I don't even know how to pronounce this, Stu. What do you think? Sheffwed? Schwed? I mean, what the heck? Schwed?
All you have to say, you say this, frequent poster on Tiger's board. That's all you have to say about that.
All right, well, Kerry Krasinski, congratulations, and Michael Pinellas there, the 2 winners for Fantasy Jai-Alai this week, week number 14. Congratulations to both of them. We'll be in touch with you shortly.
See, there's something for everybody here at Magic City. It's Jai-Alai in the year 2020. It is. Fantasy Jai-Alai for sports enthusiasts who are basically kind of been shut out of sports because of the COVID crisis that we've all been dealing with. We've managed to go through that ourselves. Watching the emergence, and that is, it's not a selling point. I have absolutely nothing to sell where Jai-Alai is concerned, where this is concerned, and we're very honest about what we do here, transparent, is that if you're interested in seeing what a program is like when it's developing. Also, when fans make a reasoned argument or request for a wager, like a pick 3, we were able to fit it in. We try to be as accommodating as possible and basically see where it goes. And so far, it's gotten better every year. A couple things have gotten better. The play's gotten better every year. The wagering has gotten better every year. This high 5 with its $2,000 guarantee, which is something that's been constantly questioned by some people. Why would Magic City do it? Well, they have slots so they can afford to fund it. And, what's the reasoning? Well, it doesn't make a difference what the motivation is. If it catches on, it catches on.
Yeah, right.
It's a $2,000 guarantee, and people are hitting it pretty frequently. So we're extremely customer-focused. And it's not what's historically been done in Jai-Alai, again, which I was part of, which is come here and learn this.
Yeah. Learn it our way.
Yeah. Learn it the way that it's always been. We have tremendous respect for the history of Jai-Alai. There's absolutely no question about that. We're just doing it differently. Yeah. And look,
we got a great teacher here.
Well, no, but I'm the first one to admit. Look, I had to learn first, and it took me over a year to learn. I didn't get what Scott was talking about in the beginning. Now I'm getting it. I see points like that, like what Bueno just did there. Watching Douglas, who is a baseball player,
just a few years ago,
coming out of high school. He's 21 years old. His shoulder was screwed up, and
practiced on a
picked up
court in North Carolina.
With
tennis court, right?
Didn't even play on an amateur court.
Yeah.
Didn't even have a back wall to learn how to throw a rebote off of, and look at his rebote. Yeah, you would never see this stuff elsewhere. So
it is really special and cool.
If you do give it a chance, it is, if nothing else, entertaining, sometimes exciting, always honest, sometimes too honest, and fun. And that's all we want it to be. So with that, you got anything else?
That was a beautiful way to close the week out, Stu.
It was. It's been fun. That, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Sunday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon, and invite you to join us again on Thursday when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 12 p.m. and then again at 4 p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel. And let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat. Today I was a little bit more liberal with live chat. We don't interact directly. It's important that you know that. It's not you're just sending messages to the announcer's booth and we say, oh yes, Roland, that's an excellent comment, even though Roland often does make excellent comments. But we do appreciate the participation. We appreciate the interest. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City, we do thank you for joining us today and hope you will join us again on Thursday at noon. So, goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.